I love this event. I love everything that it stands for. I love the heart that it encompasses, and I love the way it edifies our profession. This is a profession that I love, and I'll tell you what, when it is done right, it is the best thing on earth, and I absolutely love what A&MP, what Garrett and Sylvia and all of the staff do to up-level our profession so that we can hold our head high and be so proud of what we do. Thank you. So, we're talking about a system that we utilize collectively. You're going to hear from Michelle Barnes after me. And I want to say that every single one of us came up old school. And so if anything, I want to encourage you, if you haven't started using some of these new things to create scale and reach and to leverage your business, but we're all about leverage, right? I want to encourage you to open your mind and just try a few things. So what I learned a long time ago is that magic happens in three-way calls. I knew if I could bring somebody to a three-way call that they would experience everything I wanted them to experience. But three-way calls usually take about an hour, and they have to happen in the calendar, right? And so when I learned that we can move three-way calls to three-way chats in Messenger, this has changed my business so much. I want to tell you, it's the secret sauce. It is the magic. Three-way calls become three-way chats in Messenger, and I want to tell you, if you can master this skill, and if you can teach your new team members this skill, they will be bulletproof. Wouldn't we love to make our new team members absolutely bulletproof? Wouldn't that be incredible? So if we can teach this skill, three-way chats, I want to just invite you guys, like, take pictures of these slides. I'll make them available to anybody that wants them, because I got to move through a lot of information pretty quickly here to be on time. So first off, why three-way chats? Number one, three-way chats are, the number one goal is we want to help our new team members be successful. We all know that when people get started, we've got a small window before they'll start self-sabotage in their mind to take them by the hand and help them be successful. So by having them understand how to set up three-way chats and plugging into those, that is the best way to help them be successful. It also, three-way chats give that third-party validation, that like expert kind of opinion, and we all know that we can't be a prophet in our own town. Like we have within our company, we have people that are million-dollar earners, and they still put us in three-way chats because it's easier to edify another expert when you're talking to a prospect. And also, the best way to train a new team member is for them to listen to you in a three-way chat, right? It's the best way to train new team members. It's evidence that the business is working. And I'll tell you what, I really believe that being in three-way chats is it's the best and highest use of my time. Because I know after all of these years that I've got a vision that's so big. And if I can transmit that in three-way chats, in short little snippets, in my voice to a prospect, I know I can help a new person like in no other way. I know my belief is strong. And so I can just breathe my vision and belief into people with three-way chats. Also, it helps to create community. I think belonging to something bigger and better, bolder, and brighter than our own selves is just a human longing. And Peter Drucker says that culture eats strategy for breakfast. Woo! And so when you bring your new team member, your prospects, into a three-way chat, or even a customer, a potential customer, when you bring them into a three-way chat, they start to feel a part of something bigger, and it expands them. So it helps create leverage, right? And three-way chats, like I remember it's a little bit hard back in the day to get people to a three-way call, because they felt like, well, who are you getting me on the phone with, and what is their purpose? They're the closer, right? It was a little hard. Well, let's schedule a time for you to meet someone you don't know, right? Because they're going to close you. But with three-way chats, it's so easy. a page, you tag them in some relevant information, and then you say, hey, while you're reviewing the information, let me pop you in a chat so that we can get your questions answered while they're fresh on your mind. Right? It's the way we talk. No one says, don't do it. You don't even ask. You just say, while you're reviewing the information, I'm going to pop you in a chat so you can meet some really cool people who'll be able to answer your questions while they're fresh on your mind. And there's another slide here that says that in a minute. Take a picture of this because we don't really have time to go into it too much. Raise your hand if you have used, ever have or are now using three-way calls. Right? Let me look. Yes? How many of you are currently doing three-way chats? Yeah, maybe. They're good, aren't they? So if you don't know how to set up a three-way chat in Messenger, this is how. Take a picture of that slide. It's so easy to do. And Garrett told me that we're going to do like a special kind of interview in class where we'll dive into these details, and we'll take an hour doing this. Like, we'll literally get out your phone. We're going to practice the three-way chat, setting them up, right? Not today. Time is short. But we're going to do this because this is going to change your business. It's going to change your ability, whether you're doing the chat as the leader or whether you're accessing upline leaders to do chats for you. So take a picture of that. The setup is, teach your team members how to set this up. The setup is that your prospect needs to have seen something. They need to have watched something because it just makes it so much easier to jump in the chat. Now there's something to discuss if they've had something, if they've looked at something. You're not coming in cold in the chat. Though, let me say this. I have a couple of super professional people that I work with, and they make the chat the first thing. So I don't want to be too rigid on that because sometimes just that warmth of a connection, it can work as the initial contact. But ideally, they will have seen something, okay? And then people want to do things for their reasons, right? They don't want to meet somebody because you want them to meet them. They want to do things for their own reasons. And so what you're going to let them know is that I want to bring you to the best, strongest, smartest people I know who are going to have the answers to your questions. I know you're going to have a lot of great questions while you're reviewing this information, and I want to get them answered while they're fresh on your mind by the best people I know. Okay, so you're doing it for their reasons so they can get their questions answered while they're fresh on their mind, right? So I'm going to just pop you in a chat, and then you're going to do a little bit of edification. Let me tell you about this wonderful person that you're going to be meeting, or these people that you're going to be meeting, right? So, edification. What does it mean in terms of how we use it here in network marketing and direct sales? It means that you are going to lift up or raise up. You're going to praise and speak really well about the person that they're going to be meeting. Now, why? Why are you going to do that? So that the person gets a really big head and they just go, I'm so cool. Like, people are saying all these great things about me. Is that the reason?
No.
No, it's not the reason. The reason is so that your prospect or your potential customer will listen to them. Right? And then I'm going to tell you in just a quick second about mutual edification. When you edify your upline team member or sideline team member that's going to be that your prospect or potential customer is going to be in the chat, when you edify them, your person is going to listen with different ears. And then when they mutually edify you, you've created this beautiful cycle of building each other up, right? So I'll tell you how that's going to look. But edification is so powerful. And so here's how the chat goes. Let's say that I have a new team member. I have a team member whose name is Sandy. And Sandy is going to bring a prospect named Jolynn. So she sets up the three-way chat. I'm in there, Jolynn is in there, and Sandy is in there. Sandy's my new team member. So Sandy is going to say, hey Jolynn, I'm super excited to introduce you to Margie. I've told Margie about you, and I've told you a little bit about her. And then here's a really important part. As you know, there are the 4 personality types, right? There are the people that they're going for it. They're red, right? They're type A, they're driven. They want to know if someone is successful, that somebody is, make money, right? They're on that type A path. Then there is the person that just wants to have fun, right? I don't care about anything, I just want it to be fun. Then there's the person who just needs the answers, like give me a month to study this stuff and then I'll let you know what I think. Right? They want the answers. And then there's the person that doesn't care about any of it. It's just like, can we just save the world together? Right? So you've got all of those personality types. And here's how you edify. Take a picture of this, right? So you want to say, I'm so excited. This is Sandy saying, Jolynn, I'm so excited for you to meet Margie. I love this woman so much. And, you know, first off, she's going to be able to answer all of your questions. She's super successful. She's, you know, at the top or on her way to the top or, you know, all kinds of things that you can say. She's super successful, like in the 1% of earners worldwide, or she's advancing quickly through the ranks if somebody's brand new. She's super successful, and she's so much fun. Like, seriously, we have the best time together. And guess what? The thing I love the most about her is that she really cares about people. And she's super down to earth, right? And so in that, like, you kind of get the nuance of, man, I sound super cool, super successful, but I'm fun, and I care, and I'm really down to earth, right? So she edifies me, and then I pop in, and all of this is happening in voice, right? So we can hear each other's voices, the passion in each other's voices. So I pop in, and I say, let me just say this. Jolynn, I'm so excited to meet you. I hear amazing things about you from Sandy, and I'm super excited that we get to connect here and maybe explore some possibilities together. And also, you know this already, but you are in amazing hands with Sandy. She is success-bound. She is super fun, right? So I'm repeating it. This woman, you are in awesome hands with her. There's the mutual edification, right? And so now, because Sandy has built me up, and I give it all back to her, Jolynn's going, wow, I am in good hands here, right? Do you see how important that mutual edification piece is? All right, and then here's how the chat goes. So I've learned that it's ideal to do a little bit of text, like actually written a little bit, like I might just type, right? Dictate, right? Dictate. I'm so excited for us to be able to explore some possibilities, right? I might do that. Then I will say, so Jolynn, tell me about you. I'm really excited to just, you know, get oriented a little bit to what's going on in your life right now that might have you looking to diversify your income. And what have you, just tell me, what have you watched so far, and how are you resonating with it? And then just give me a little peek into your mind and your heart. Like, I just want to get to know you, girl. Like, what are some of the things that you love? What do you want more of? What are some of your dreams? What do you want less of, more of in your life? Just let me get to know you a little bit. And then they'll pop in, and what's cool is sometimes it happens immediately, or sometimes it happens later in the afternoon. With a three-way call, it has to happen in time and space at exactly the same time, which is a little more, it feels more intrusive. With this, it's like just breezy. People come in and out, and then they go get busy, and then they come back and answer questions, right? So that's how I would tell me about yourself, what has you looking for a business, some of these things. And then as we go along, then I'm like, oh, that's so cool. In my mind, I start connecting dots. Okay, so let me say this, Jolynn. You mentioned that you really have a mission around wellness. Well, let me just tell you, oh my gosh. So then I'll start connecting dots, right? And then as the conversation evolves, at some point it's just like, so tell me what questions you have. How is this landing with you? Would you like to know how most people get started, right? So literally, all of they've seen something, but all of the follow-up and the presentation, so much of it happens in the three-way chat. And so leaders, if you're the one, and everyone needs to play both roles, and practice role-playing this with some of your team members so that you can about them, their vision, their mission, what you love about them, and put those bullets in front of you so that you can just like go down them, you know, go through them. Products, what are some key points about your products? What do they do for people? What are the benefits people experience? The mission, the vision of the company, the timing, right? So have all of these things in front of you so that you can reference them, right? And we're going to go into a little bit more detail on this later, but here's the last thing I want to say to you guys. You know, you hear a lot at these events, and a lot comes at you. Here's what I want you to know, that at any moment, if you haven't done what you want to do in your business up until now, at any moment, you can hit the reset button.
That's
you
right.
Can renew, and you can start that now. I want to encourage you, you guys, play big. This is life. This is not a dress rehearsal. And there are people on their knees right now praying for what you have. So be bold. Realize that what you have inside of you matters, and that people just want you to show up authentically. Hit the reset button. Only try to implement a few of the things that you have heard here, and just realize that you're not here by accident. That you are called, and that there are people that are waiting for you. Specifically you, your voice, your message right now. I love you guys. Try 3-way chats. They'll change your business, and they'll change your life.